There's been a lot of overt censorship, narrative control, and people biting their tongue on certain things. And I've gone on Facebook and I've gone on Twitter, and most people are going on YouTube, often not posting their face. But my name's Kyle. I live in Vancouver. Last name MacDonald. I'm the red paperclip guy. This is me. This is actually me. And everyone's beating around the bush. They're saying, well, we don't know. We're not so sure. But I'm here to blow open the debate and Overton window on this whole subject. I sincerely believe that the Vegas shooting was an outright hoax. It was a drill gone live. I think it was a FEMA type drill, if not FEMA itself, and that there is a massive mixture of falsely presented truths, and that there are false narratives being laid down to trigger all these conspiracy theorists and stuff. If people were shot, if people in Vegas were actually shot with any form of ammunition, it was non-life-threatening rubber bullets or what do they call those little bean bags? So when people say they were shot, look them in the eye and go, were you shot with an actual lead bullet? Was it a blank? Were you acting? I'm seeing tons of bullshittery. I'm seeing tons of outright stories and lies. It's aggravating because nobody's questioning these people. The media is coming forth and going, hey, there's tragedy today, and then everyone's buying into it. No one's questioning the narrative. And if I'm wrong, that's fine. If I'm actually wrong, if people were truly shot in Vegas, I will apologize in the future. But from what I'm seeing, it's bogus. It's bullshit. It wasn't the Mandalay shooting. The whole thing is encoded through the Luxor. There's a pyramid there. There's the obelisk, the Sphinx. The whole thing was a harvest of your fear, the harvest of your empathy. And these people are crying wolf. They're lying to you. They're lying to your face, and you're buying it. And it fucking sucks. It's so creepy. Because what it actually does is, not only is it scaring you into a reaction paradigm where you're going, oh my god, guns are evil, people are out there crazy. They're crying wolf. They're taking away true empathy and truth from actual misery. And that's as disgusting as you can possibly get. I don't buy it. I don't buy that this event happened. I'm here pointing out someone crying wolf. And this video, it might get taken down because of freedom of speech violation or hate crime or guidelines or bullying or whatever. No, this is me. My name's Kyle. I took these pictures. This is my art. This is me. There's nothing to do here other than personal opinion. And I find it just... my blood boils because what's going to happen now is this false narrative is going to be pushed forward as a tragedy. And I'm saying so, I think, it's my opinion, that these are fake victims. They were either paid off or where this was an indoctrination into a secret society by, if you can fool people, pull the wool over the sheep in the Paddock's eyes. Stephen Paddock, Stephen 33, classic Freemason marker. Harvest 91, encodes to 9/11. This thing was at the harvest. It's harvesting your fears. The 32nd floor of the hotel, 32, 33. It's all there. The paddock is a sheep's pen. It's ridiculous. If you actually look into this stuff, it's so fucking obvious that this was a hoax and that the same people pushing the same fearmonger bullshit are pushing it. The scary thing is, a lot of people that were supposedly champions of free speech, and I'm going to call them out by name here, people like Mike Cernovich, Gavin McInnes, Milo Yiannopoulos, Stefan Molyneux, fuck those guys. They're not for free speech. They are kowtowing to political correctness, and or they are controlled operatives operating within the confines of their paradigm, which has been directed to them where they can go. They're not standing up for free speech. They're not standing up for freedom of opinion. They're playing this hoax off as if it's real, just like everyone else. These are not red pillars. These are not people out for truth. They, like everyone else who's not calling this spade a spade, is out to control your mind. They're either egotistical sellouts or they're playing it too safe. Well, fuck that. That time's over. We need to confront this head on and call this spade a spade. And anyone who's playing the sympathy card with this whole Vegas thing, it's the most egregious example of crying wolf I've ever seen witness play out in real life. It's just absolute insanity. Further to that, oh man, I'm really angry because I'm the sort of person that is seeing something as it's playing out, and I can see how the wheels will be spun to make me look crazy because I haven't shaven in like 5 days or whatever, or hate crime, hate monger. But no, that's not the case. And it's important to remember that if someone says, a media outlet, a media agency says, that people died, look them in the eyes and go, did a human being lose their life? Did a human ensouled being, did the soul perish that day? Because what they're going to do is, a person is a legal construct. They're going to end the person's life legally and give that person, that human, a new personhood identity. So watch them, call them out, point at them, point directly into the camera, point directly at the crowd, point directly at anyone perpetuating this myth, and go and just ask basic questions. You don't have to buy this. This is a story being sold to you. This is not something you were at. This is not something I was at. We did not witness this. Therefore, we don't have to believe it. We don't have to buy it. We don't have to accept anyone's word as true. This is our right as human beings to not buy this bullshit. This is our right with freedom of speech to question the narratives which are revealed to us. Personally, I think all of the narratives with the shooter and all the conspiratorial cover-up patsy stuff, all bullshit. I think this is a drill passed off as real, and all of those narratives were laid down to fundamentally muddy the waters and make this into a crazy conspiracy trap. It's way simpler than that. The shooter likely did not exist. There were likely no live ammunition-led skin-piercing shots fired. Every video piece you're seeing is being it's being scraped and being edited, and they're pulling down clips by the thousands of people going, I don't see an entry wound. I don't see an exit wound. I don't know how to treat. Like, this is rational thinking. So yeah, you know what? If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. But I don't think I am. And I think way too many people are playing it far too safe on this Vegas thing. I think it is clearly yet another encoded hoax. Frankly, it's creepy as fuck that they're going to be lying on this level and then playing the sympathy card. It sucks. But yeah, I'm a happy guy. I might not seem it from this video. I'm a normal, happy dude. I have a cat. He's sleeping right now. I live a good life. And from the other side of the fence, watching this play out, everyone's playing it too safe. We need to call this spade a spade. It's bullshit. Point out the people. And actually, you don't even need to point out the people. I called out all the sort of like red pillars or whatever, the champions of free speech and all this crap. We call them purple pillars, but no, they're blue pillars. They're owned, or they're holding back for I don't even know what reason. And they just revealed themselves. Everyone who's pushing this myth, who's pushing a conspiracy theory, who's pushing a fear porn narrative, or isn't exposing this for the hoax, just revealed themselves as part of the machine. So regular people need to critically look at this. Don't buy into any of it. Piece it apart and go, does any of this make any sense? And no, it doesn't. It's that simple. It's so crazy once you've unclicked from these hoaxes and realized that they've been going on forever, to then see them and then realize that they're going to essentially take away people's freedom of speech online to talk about this stuff. It's so crazy that way fewer people don't stand up and just call something a spade a spade. And if you hate on this video or you have a repercussion, call me. My number is 514-833-3980. I'm a real person. oneredpaperclip@gmail.com. If you have any problems whatsoever with my point of view, which is my opinion, by the way, am I right as a human being on the face of the earth to say something that I sincerely think is real, call me up. Don't be a coward. Don't, hey man, that's really sad for the families that died or whatever. No, I don't buy it. Call me up if you're a real person. If you're real and you have a question, or you actually want to critique what I've said, or you have a better idea of what went down, own it. Make a response video. Call me up. Don't hide with some cheesy ass avatar in the comment sections of this. Be a real person and stand up. And you know what? It's better to be wrong than not to open your mouth in the face of crying wolf and encroaching tyranny. And I know those are loaded words, but the censorship stuff is coming down, and it's really scary to see some of these champions of anti-censorship and free speech just, oh, this was a real event. This is like, no, they're part of the machine. They're going to pull away free speech just like everyone else. It's a dupe. This was a ritualistic magic trick passed off as a real event. And yeah, it's incredibly aggravating to watch. Once you've sort of woken up to this stuff or being able to see it, to watch the cowardice on all fronts. So that's about it. Felt good to say that. I've been sort of holding back for 2 weeks on this whole thing. Anyhow, have a good night or day or morning, wherever you are. And until next time.